message. This message may or may not resonate with every Capricorn watching. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes. Capricorn, what is that? The root chakra. Archangel Michael. Somebody here could be 35. I don't know what I was about to say when that card came out. I did a pre-shuffle for you, Capricorn, and the overall energy that I got was justice. It says cornucopia. But I'm being drawn to the number 11. Something about a situation. You're receiving justice. Anyway, Archangel Michael just fell out in my lap. He represents the root chakra. The root chakra is situated where your tailbone is. And your tailbone, meaning the mantra in that area is I have. So Capricorn, something tells me that you're recognizing that you have everything that you need. You're not missing anything. I don't know. Let's see. These messages may or may not resonate with every Capricorn watching. Please use your discernment when watching tarot. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides. Clear and concise messages for Capricorn. I'm seeing a daughter spirit, which to me represents an awakening. And I'm seeing an attachment. What are you attached to, Capricorn? Or what were you attached to? So I see somebody here, I don't know, you're finding your freedom in some way. So the title that I chose, because I really didn't know what to choose for your title, but I just said something about what's the price of freedom? What does Capricorn need to know, Spirit? What is the overall message Capricorn needs? Clear and concise message. First card out is always the most important. We got an angel of strength. Somebody here could be 50. Capricorn, there it is. It came out. Justice, cornucopia, receiving the fruits of your hard labor or your work or whatever you've been going through. Justice is being served. I got journey. Something about the number 2 could be significant. This is about you getting in alignment. More angelic support. We got Archangel, who is this? Ariel. I get them mixed up, Uriel, Ariel. But anyway, Ariel deals with the sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is located where your reproductive organs are, and the mantra is, I want. I want. So this is about your desires, your passions, your dreams, whatever it is, comes from that area. Bottom of the deck, there's that daughter spirit. Like I said, there's something about awakening. And I got the temple path too. Pay attention to the signs, messages. Your perspective has changed. Something about you has changed as far as your beliefs. What it is that you want. All right, Capricorn. So we got this angel of strength. Why? Why is the angel of strength the overall energy here? I get the impression that you got angelic support. You could be telling me your spirit team or your ancestors or somebody from on the other side is either protecting you or sending you encouragement and strength. There's something about helping you to be more confident, preparing you to be more bold, fearless. Maybe you are facing some of your fears, Capricorn. Let's see. What does Capricorn need to know about this angel of strength? Why is the angel of strength here? Yeah, I told you your perspective changed. The hangman just came out. So the hangman hangs in this position to see things from a different perspective, a different angle. So you could be telling me that there has been delays or you felt a bit stuck. I just got the magician in the reverse, major arcana for Gemini. In the reverse, this represents feeling powerless, maybe even feeling like you don't have control or you don't know exactly what it is that you want. Sometimes a magician in the reverse could represent manipulation, but I'm not getting that for you. I don't know. Capricorn, we got the 4 of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you, life is mirroring back to you. There's something about mirrors. There's something about things being mirrored to you so that you can see something for what it really is. Could be a relationship. The 4 of Wands, sometimes it represents a marriage, a connection, or family. Somebody could be reflecting something back to you. They're triggering you. What's triggering you? Why is the magician here in the reverse? Maybe somebody's triggering you and this angel of strength is giving you the confidence or the courage to face it. I got the 9 of Wands. So when I clarify the Magician in reverse, the 9 of Wands, what else? And the 6 of Wands. A lack of success. Something's not turning out the way that you expected. I just get that there's a Capricorn here. You may feel powerless, or you might feel like you don't necessarily know how to go about something. Or there could be manipulation. Could be manipulation from another person. But the 9 of Wands represents like taking a stand or defending oneself. Determination. I get that. Well, there's one thing to say about a Capricorn. Capricorns are the GOAT for a reason. You guys don't give up easily. When you set your mind to something, it's going to get done. Capricorn. I just get a lot of effort, hard work, determination, but then still seeing that there's, you know, the outcome is not what you were expecting. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles. I could be talking to a masculine Capricorn, or you could be telling me you're dealing with a fellow earth sign, Taurus, a Virgo, or another Capricorn. What's this 4 of Wands in the reverse? Because this could be about a relationship. Dang. There's heartbreak here. Okay, Capricorn, I get the impression that you're seeing something for what it really is, because no matter how hard you try, something is just not working. This is for the Capricorns that this resonates with. This ain't going to be every Capricorn situation, but I see disappointment. I see sadness. Ooh, the Empress in reverse. What the heck? You could be telling me this could be this other person. Libra, Taurus energy. Somebody here, they have no ambition. Somebody here is kind of codependent on you. They're very codependent on you. This could be a clingy energy, or somebody here who is like a vampire, like they drain you of your essence. Why is the Empress here in the reverse? You could have children with this person. Leo energy is here. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like somebody here really needs to find stability. There's a lot on somebody's plate, or somebody here feels very overwhelmed. This could represent an emotional roller coaster. Somebody here has a very difficult choice to make, Capricorn. There's disappointment. There's sadness. Not really sure what's going on here just yet, Capricorn. But you got this angel of strength coming in here because you, obviously, whoever I'm reading for, you need it. You needed to see something from a different perspective. Why is this cornucopia energy here? I'm getting justice. When I see the number 11, I think about major arcana for Libra, justice. Again, I get that somebody's mirroring something to you. But anyway, cornucopia represents like being in the position to now receive the fruits of your labor. Everything that you work hard for, it's like now you're in a position to receive a blessing. Blessings, opportunity. What is this? Why is cornucopia coming out here for Capricorn? Remember, I said in the pre-shuffle, this was the overall energy. This was the first card that came out. Actually, I took notes. I get that there's a Capricorn here who is releasing themselves. You're tired of missing opportunities, or you're not going to miss an opportunity. Somebody here is putting distance between themselves and the past. Yeah. You're being encouraged to move on. I also was getting this thinking woman. There's a thinking woman energy that comes out. And so you got a lot on your mind. Yeah, it could be because of this perspective that you're changing your perspective. Anyway, we got the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. This represents a waste of time. There's something about you reflecting and noticing how someone or something was not worth the effort. It wasn't worth the time, the energy that you put into it. Or it's not, how do I put this? It's not worth putting effort or energy into it in the future. Oh my God, as soon as I said that, I get the Fool. It's time for a new adventure. The Fool, major arcana for Aquarius, Aries. So you could be telling me that this angel of strength is giving you the confidence to start a new journey. The Fool represents faith. It represents trusting the process. Even though you might not know what's going to happen, you're just trusting. You're trusting God. You're trusting your inner wisdom. And you're going towards what you want. That's why we got this sacral chakra energy coming out here, Archangel Ariel. What is it that Capricorn wants? What's going to make Capricorn happy? You could be telling me you've already done this. There's something about you reflecting, noticing where areas of your life where you've been wasting time, and you're being encouraged to start a new journey. What else? I mean, this is pretty straightforward, Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This could be your energy. We saw the King of Pentacles, so I don't know. I feel like this is more your energy right here. But the Queen of Pentacles, it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, but I feel like there's something about you being self-sufficient. The coin that she has represents her own talents, her own, or his, put it however it resonates, your own abilities. And there's something about this. So normally in tarot, in a tarot deck, you will see the Queen of Pentacles with a rabbit. Let me see if I can find that for you. But the Queen of Pentacles is normally depicted with this rabbit. And the reason for that is because the rabbit symbolizes multiplicity. Not only do you have what it takes to create something for yourself, but you have the ability to multiply it, to make it more, to make it benefit or grow. Does that make sense? So again, it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. This is who you are. You are the type of person that knows how to make something out of nothing. So I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles energy. And another, oh my gosh, there's the King. Somebody's married. And another thing about the Queen of Pentacles is the confidence. Queen of Pentacles is confident. She or he knows what they're capable of, what you can do. You have a lot to offer. So anyway, I'm just seeing a Capricorn here who is boldly moving forward on a new adventure, a new journey. Wow. Even with the Fool, look how two pictures of somebody with like their luggage, or they're carrying something and they're moving on. What's this journey energy for Capricorn? I love how it's represented by the number 2, because I feel like the number 2 is alignment. So there's something about you making a decision. It's hard. It's difficult. That's why I was seeing the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something about a difficult decision, but it's almost like, Capricorn, you have to make this decision because things are just not, it's too overwhelming. You feel overwhelmed. It's almost like it's detrimental. It's detrimental that you make a decision. Anyway, why is this journey here? I feel like it's the person that you could be connected to, Capricorn. And I say that because I just got the Emperor, major arcana for Aries. This person doesn't have to be an Aries, but this is definitely somebody who's set in their ways. This is somebody who you could probably never get them to change who they are. This person could be older, or they're just very mature as far as age. And then I got, for some reason, I got the Queen of Wands, and I feel like that's you. I feel like Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands is showing the different sides of you. I know you're not a fire sign. I know you're not an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. However, you embody this energy. The Queen of Wands is somebody who bounces back. And it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. I'm picking up on the energy of somebody here who is a master manifester. You know when to take action. And I feel like you know how to bounce back. You're very resilient. So these two people, they probably clash. You and this person probably clash, because it's probably, you know, Somebody that's set in their ways versus somebody who wants to move forward. I also had the Five of Pentacles come out here in the reverse. The Five of Pentacles came out in your pre-shuffle, and it represents lack mentality. Something about the way that somebody is viewing themselves, their circumstances, they're not giving themselves their full benefit. Something like that. The Five of Wands, remember how I said you could be mirrored, like life is mirroring back to you? So I don't know, maybe this person, they trigger you. They trigger you when it comes to certain wounds of the past. Because the Five of Wands in the reverse represents abandonment. It represents rejection. So this could be past energies, or somebody is just triggering that within you, but you're bouncing back. Like, I don't know, it's something. You could have this person blocked too. The Five of Pentacles could represent a blockage, but I don't know, I just get a lack mentality. This could be limiting you. This could be limiting you. Some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Whoever this person is, they talk a lot of talk, but then at the same time, they're very slow to act on what it is that they're saying they're going to do, or they don't do it at all. Yeah, they don't do it at all. Why is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse? What is this for Capricorn? The Eight of Wands. That came up in your pre-shuffle too. Yeah, it's like every time you want to move forward, you don't. Now I'm hearing Tyrese and Chingy. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. Something like that. Anyway, I see the Eight of Wands as forward movement, but then I see Judgment in the reverse as doubt. Doubt. Scorpio, Sagittarian energy in the reverse. So I feel like there's a Capricorn here. You've been missing out on something, or you've been like, I don't know how to put that. It feels like missing opportunities. That's what it feels like. Why is Daughter Spirit here? To me, Daughter Spirit represents an awakening. Something is waking up inside you. Somebody here could be 32. And I love how this dove is like going through the door. It almost feels like it's an opportunity to release yourself. That's what I'm getting. What is this? Daughter Spirit. I told you it's an activation. It's an awakening. Look at the crown. Fam, listen. Capricorn. You're recognizing something, or you're becoming very aware in some way. What else? You're aware of a cycle that keeps repeating with somebody who's freaking immature. I got the World in reverse. That's your energy, Capricorn. The World in reverse represents an unlearned lesson or unfinished chapter. Something keeps repeating over and over and over again because something's not changing. Like every time there's an opportunity to do something different, somebody chooses to keep it going. Could be because of fear. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's afraid to start over. I feel like somebody is afraid of what that would look like, how much work it would take. Like, it's just, no, I can't possibly start over again. It's too much. I will lose something. Somebody's afraid of losing. What did Fantasia say? Sometimes you gotta lose to win again. What's this World in reverse? Yeah, I'm hearing Fantasia loud as day. What is this World in reverse? Y'all having a whole conversation. All right, Ten of Pentacles is coming out in the reverse. So yeah, somebody here fears that they're going to lose their family, or they're going to lose something. Their livelihood. It's too much to lose. But then at the same time, I feel like whoever I'm reading for, Capricorn, you're not happy and satisfied anyway. There's something about a lack of contentment. Because if you was content, this would have came up in the upright, but it didn't. It didn't. It came up in the reverse. This World in reverse, this cycle repeating, could be an opportunity for Spirit to keep bringing something to your attention. That's what I'm getting. I got the 5 of Cups. Disappointment. It keeps disappointing you. Somebody keeps disappointing you, or you're just not happy with the outcome. These 3 cups that have been knocked over represent your effort and how, I don't know, maybe somebody don't care. There's something about you needing to change your focus as well. It's time to change your focus. Stop focusing on, you know, how somebody is just disregarding your love or Anyway, I was clarifying the overall energy of an awakening. There's an awakening here. And I feel like I'm talking to a Capricorn. You know what the issues are. It's disheartening. It's disheartening and it's disappointing. However, it's definitely time for you to be aware of this so that a cycle will stop repeating itself. So that the cycle of sadness and disappointment can stop repeating itself. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so we got that out the way. So you got support. You got divine support that is encouraging you to be strong and to be fearless and to be bold and to do what makes you happy. To not miss out on opportunities, even though it may feel like you're going to lose something or it might be too hard. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. I am, child. Did we ever clarify Archangel Ariel? Because I just found her. I don't know if we clarified that, but I said Archangel Ariel was the sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is located where your reproductive organs are, and the mantra is, I want. This is about your dreams. This is about your desires. What is it that you really want? Sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we just don't know. Well, why is Archangel Ariel here? I feel like I didn't clarify that. I mean, I did so much in the reading, but I didn't clarify the actual card. Somebody here could be 36. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. The Page of Wands in the reverse. And Strength. And there's Strength again. So there's a Capricorn here. You are being highly encouraged to face your fears. Face whatever it is that has been creating limits. That's what I'm saying. Leo energy could be significant. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. This could be your, I'm going to say this. Don't get mad at me, Capricorn, but this is what I'm feeling, so I got to say it. I feel like your love life be sucking. Like, I feel like there's attempts to have love, but it's like choosing the wrong individuals or something like that. And then I got this, I'm about to, some of y'all about to get up out of here in the chat. The Page of Wands in the reverse could represent like having a dream or having ambition or being excited about something, but then giving up on it. Somebody here could be playing mind games. You could be telling me that you were dealing with somebody who was emotionally unavailable, or somebody here thought the grass was greener on the other side. They made poor choices in love. Somebody here is unreliable, impulsive, irresponsible, and it's time that you face that. Give me more for the the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who makes poor decisions in love. You know, they don't choose the right individuals, or this person thinks that something is better. So we just got the Six of Pentacles. What else? Six of Pentacles represents equal giving and receiving, reciprocity, and the Nine of Wands. It's like you want this person to get it together. You're willing to wait. You're willing to fight for that. Or this could be somebody that wants that with you. Why is the Page of Wands here in the reverse? The Page of Wands is like that impulsive energy, impatient energy, not finishing what you started, giving up too easily. This could also represent another person who's impulsive and unreliable. I just got the Hangman. We got that earlier in the reading. Like I said, your perspective's changing. You're looking at this situation from a different angle. I don't know, Capricorn. I'm trying to stay away from this, but I feel like it's your person. I feel like your person, they don't know what the hell they want. And I feel like you can't rely on them. But anyway, this could be your energy. Like I said, with Archangel Ariel, the sacral chakra, the mantra is I want. It's something that you want, but somebody is impatient or they're not willing to fight for it or work for it or something like that. What else is the Page of Wands in reverse? The Empress in reverse. And we saw that in the reading too. Taurus, Libra energy. You could be telling me that you're dealing with a gold digger. Or somebody here who is just here to siphon your energy. They drain the shit out of you. This could be the mother of your children. Somebody here is emotionally moody. And you're seeing this from a different perspective. And if this is not another person, this is just you looking at how, you know, things are not manifesting the way that you wanted them to. Anyway, either way it goes, I see a Capricorn here who you're being encouraged to be fearless. Facing your fears is basically what I'm getting out of this. It's time to face the truth. It's something that you fear about the truth, possibly. And that's why this angel of strength is here to help you. All right, so we've covered all of the what's going on with Capricorn energy. It's at least the Capricorns that I'm picking up on. It's not going to be every Capricorn's message. All right, what else? Ooh, I just saw broken promises. Go back to that Five of Cups energy. A Leo. Who is this Leo? Why am I getting so much Leo energy? I'm getting a lot of Leo energy. I don't know what that's about, but anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, broken promises. Remember when I showed you the Five of Cups and I said something about your love not being appreciated or focusing on what didn't, focusing on the disappointment. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. I should have left the cards out. But anyway, I'm not going to be able to find it. I'm not even going to keep trying. But yeah, Capricorn. Somebody here was making false promises. Somebody could have been telling you one thing but not actually doing it. So we got broken promises. Don't hold on too much to people's promises or words at this time. Things are not likely to turn out as you hope. There it is. Okay. There's a nice message. I just got Cancer, which is the opposite polaric sign to Capricorn. You could be telling me you're dealing with a Cancer, you have Cancer in your chart, or this is just about you nurturing yourself. This is about you needing to nurture yourself. I got Saturn, which rules Capricorn. So here's your planet. It says tough love is necessary in order to shed parts of yourself that are immature or standing in the way of expanding. Yeah, exactly. I feel like there's Capricorn. What is the price of your freedom? Because there's something about fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. Fear of losing or missing out. There's Libra energy, which goes back to the justice. It says beauty, justice, and relationships. Find joy in what you already have. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Oh my goodness. Who is this Leo? Or is this just representing your need to be fearless and confident? Don't allow your false ego to close you off to the true situation. and cause you to go into defensive mode. Divine truth. You will know the truth. Answers will come in time, or unnecessary questions will fall away. I got Sagittarius energy. It says freedom, exploration, and wild heart. You may soon travel to areas your soul wants to explore, so you may expand and grow beyond your limits. I'm telling you, like, there's something about this situation. You are being encouraged to go for what makes you happy, to look at the truth in a situation. Something about reevaluating your relationships. Yeah, it says tough love. So there's tough love lessons. Remember how we saw the world in reverse and I said there was some sort of unlearned lesson? It could be that. Anyway, Capricorn, you be telling me that you're being forced to look at patterns or look at something that keeps repeating in an effort to make a decision. But you can decide what you want to. You can continue a pattern or you can do something different. I get that spirit wants you to distance yourself. Yeah, the notes that I took from the pre-shuffle said, step out your comfort zone, have a plan, know your purpose. So, all right, Capricorn, when it comes to love and romance, well, let me get some more oracle messages. Let's see. Clear and concise message for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, Capricorn. Let's see. What does Capricorn need to know? Kick in the bucket. What the hell? Oh, it says divorce or breakup. Irreversible ending, no second chances, and a significant loss. What else? Love bond. Or is that love bound? Emotional connection, unbreakable bond, reciprocated love, and falling in love. Child, there's some sort of love, soul tie. There's an emotional connection that's coming to an end. Because you're ascending. Maybe Spirit is saying this person can't go with you. There's an ascension. That's that awakening energy that I was seeing. All right, what else? Lucky Clover. Luck is on your side. There will be a happy outcome. That goes back to this cornucopia energy. That goes back to this justice energy. Luck and favor is turning, luck is turning in your favor. It wants to. Let's see. Capricorn. Somebody's watching you. It says stalking, searching for you, perception. I feel like it's perception. Eyes don't look in, they look out. There's something about your perception that's shifting. Yeah, because there's a pattern. Something keeps repeating. It says round and round. Repeating the same story, not learning the lesson. Fam, I'm getting ready to mic drop. I told you. It says repeating patterns in life and routines and habits. This is what Spirit wants you to look at. Okay, what else? Perfect pair. It says very compatible, harmonious relationship, unconditional love, doing everything together. Yes, it's this relationship. But something is repeating. I don't know, Capricorn. It just feels like, to me, there's a Capricorn here. Your perspective has to shift. It has to change. And I feel like from that change, you got the angels that are supporting you to be fearless and go for what it is that you want. Especially if you're dealing with somebody who's set in their ways, somebody who could be emotionally unavailable. Whatever the circumstances are, you're being encouraged to look at things from a different angle. That's what I'm saying. Maybe there's been too much damage. I feel like you're reconsidering or reevaluating your relationship. There's a Capricorn here. You may be wanting freedom, but it's scary. Something about fear that keeps somebody continually going through a cycle. Let's see. Let me get another oracle message. Then we're going to look at love and romance. Then we're going to look at love and romance. Your love life is reflecting something back to you. That's why we're seeing the reflection in this water. Very precise message. I'm seeing trick. There's illusions. Somebody needs to see the reality in something. Mystery. Somebody here could be born in the year of the cat. I think the cat and the rabbit are the same. If you were born in the year of the cat, isn't the cat and the rabbit the same? You were born in 1951, 1963, 1975, 1987, 1999. It says mystery. Mystery. Let's see. Why did this come out for Capricorn? Oh, okay. It says this card represents mystery and magic. This card symbolizes the gateway into magic, mystery, or dream, whether that manifests through faith, spirituality, or magical practice. I'm trying to skip over a lot of this extra stuff. This card may represent a powerful, magical, or divine influence. The cat is both independent and social. They are both caring, empathetic creatures and deadly predators. Cats are complex beings who may be hard to read. This card reminds us that magic can be difficult to interpret, but to trust in what the universe has in store for you. I don't know. Something tells me, Capricorn, that Spirit is saying you're just going to have to take a leap of faith, trust the process. I mean, because I feel like there's something that you want. Or Spirit is saying, what is it that you want? That sacred chakra, I want. I'm seeing the spider energy. It says create. Create it for yourself. And there's courage again. There's another lion. There is something about Leo energy in your reading. Goodness gracious. How many times do we see that? There's a Capricorn here that has to be bold. You have to be courageous. You cannot let fear stop you. And I feel like the fear of the unknown, that could be it. It could be the fear of the unknown. It's just like, I ain't doing that. Okay, you could be seeing a lot of angel numbers. It says confirmation. Very concise message. Let's see. What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? Your resilience. There's something about you bouncing back. The number 38 can be significant from this toxic attachment. Didn't we see? Oh, I said toxic. I don't know if it's toxic or not, Capricorn, but there's some sort of bond. There's a bond. Remember we saw that in the other deck? Yeah, this. There's something about being wrapped up in somebody else. Maybe this is codependency. I don't know what the hell this is, Capricorn. I'm trying, love. Because your reading is a little different. Overall, I feel like Spirit is saying step out your comfort zone. But why did relationships come out? It says not. Let's see. The knot calls your attention to relationships in your life, illustrating how bonds can be formed in many ways. Two or more ropes can come together to represent union, or a knot can be made with a single accord, representing a strengthened relationship with oneself. Knots highlight business, platonic, and romantic relationships. You are being nudged to examine. I told you. to examine your relationships and focus on those that are important to you. This is a symbol of strong relationships and the ability to identify opportunities for improvement. By developing deeper connections with others, you have a chance to better understand yourself. I told you life was mirroring. Let me read that again. By developing deeper connections with others, you have a chance to better understand yourself. Your relationships are a reflection of you, and one of many ways you can experience life lessons. Alternately, knots can symbolize complications in relationships that can require time and care to work through. It is up to you to determine what relationships in your life are worthy of that treatment. I told you life was reflecting. I told you. The spirit was saying, change your perspective. All right, we done with that. Okay, so when it comes to love and romance, what does Capricorn need to know? I almost don't want to do this part because your relationship was all about love. But let's see. When it comes to, look, I got deception. It says someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Wow. Clear and concise message for Capricorn. Look, I got love yourself first. This Capricorn don't want to hear that. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This Capricorn don't want to hear that. Ooh, come through, spirit. Release your ex. Yeah, like I said, I really don't want to pull love and relationship for the future for you right now. I don't think, not for the Capricorn I'm reading for. I don't think that's the, I mean, that is the priority, but I don't know about new love. I mean, I don't know what to say, Capricorn. I don't know what to say, love. I just feel like it's time for you to reflect on the past relationships before starting a new one, especially. I don't know, maybe that represents what that round and round energy is about. Even though you in one relationship, you get into another, and there's still patterns or there's still cycles that repeat. I don't know. That's what it feels like. Clear and concise message. It's a vibe. Enjoy the good vibes and energy with a person because they are like no other. It's a vibe. Divine union. Third party. Oh, God. Let me pull one more. Main attraction. I don't even know why I touched this deck. But anyway, somebody here is a vibe. They're a whole vibe. This is the person that you got this bond with. Yeah, divine union. You could be telling me you and this person are married. Congratulations. It's time to celebrate. Both you and your partner have healed and learned the important lessons to allow this union to manifest. And then I got third party. So what the heck? There's something or someone that is affecting your relationship. It's time to address it. And then we got main attraction. Someone can't keep their eyes off you. You are the leading star. You are the center of attention. There's nobody like you. Did somebody think somebody else was better than you, or somebody went off thinking that the grass was greener on the other side or something when they had their divine counterpart, you? Is that what this is? Because I feel like you're irreplaceable. There's nobody like you. There's nobody like you. I don't know why I feel like somebody here thought that there was someone better, or some third party came in here. That could be where that disheartening energy came from, or that disappointment. I'm tired of talking about that, spirit. We already talked about that. I mean, we already talked about Capricorn and this bond, this love bond. How Capricorn needs to look at things from a different angle, different perspective. They already know that. What else do they need to know, though? As soon as I pick up this deck, I get indecision. Maybe I'm talking to a Capricorn here. You haven't fully decided what you're going to do. Clear Very concise message. Maybe that's why I feel this way. Somebody's at a crossroads. Somebody's at a crossroads. Very concise message. Discipline. That's a trait for Capricorn. Capricorns normally, from what I know, are very disciplined. Anyway, it says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Yeah, that's what makes y'all the goats of the zodiac. You always reach the goal. It's because of this discipline. What is this? What message does Capricorn need to know? Discipline. Discipline. Maybe you have to tighten up in some areas here, Capricorn, or somebody else does. Your soul has a goal, but it has also chosen to incarnate in a world of distractions. Earth is a dimension of obstacles and challenges, but you have been given discipline as your birthright. It is time to remind yourself what your soul has come back to this planet to learn. This is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily tasks with a new system of managing your life. Instead of being the passive recipient of whatever comes your way, distractions can easily get us off the work of our soul. And if we give in to this apathetic impulse, we can miss many well-placed planned teachings needed for our inherent growth. Learning that the satisfaction of a task completed is more emotionally rewarding than a task delayed. Capricorn, there's a lot going on here, honey. I feel like, Capricorn, you're being encouraged to discipline yourself, which I don't feel like Capricorn has a hard time doing that when that's what Capricorn wants to do. Yeah. What is it that you want, Capricorn? I'm done with y'all reading. Let me get some oracle messages for Capricorn. And I hope this message brought you clarity and confirmation. Somebody here needs to make a decision. Somebody here has to reevaluate some things. Somebody here may have to face their fears. It's a lot. Somebody here has really been sacrificing a lot. I get sacrifices. Very concise message. What else does Capricorn need to know to close this reading out? Thank you guys so much for being here, Capricorn. I hope this message brought some clarity and some confirmation to whoever this is resonating with. Capricorn. Best case scenario. Somebody here could be a master life path number 33. You have a very old soul. There's something about the best case. I gotta find that 5 of Cups. I'm telling you, Spirit wants you to change your focus. There's something about focusing on what's not going right. Focusing on how somebody didn't do right by you. What is that? I can't find that damn card save my life. Anyway, best case scenario. Instead of looking at the worst of the outcome, Spirit wants you to change your focus. Spirit wants you to change your focus. I still can't find that card. Why is best case scenario here? So if you're a master life path number 33, you're somebody who's very charismatic, very charming. People want to hear what you have to say. A lot of people listen to you. A lot of people follow your advice. You just have that very charming, charismatic energy about you. But anyway, that's the life path 33. And you could be very comical, very funny. People like that about you. All right, so here's the message. When you are worried about a project or an opportunity not working out, you can slip into a state of fear and anxiety in an instant. Thoughts of worry begin to cloud any rational judgment, and worst case scenarios constantly pop up in your mind. Ooh, yes. I had to think about that because I have a Capricorn mother. I don't know what it is about y'all Capricorn, but Sometimes y'all think of the worst, which is good because it helps people to understand what could happen. Like, you'll be the one to see the worst case scenario in a situation. I don't know, it's something like that. But anyway, before you know it, you have constructed a colossal, nerve-wracking scenario in your head that might never come to be. Due to your thoughts about the worst possible outcomes, you experience the emotions ahead of these hypothetical events, causing you to feel unnecessary stress. That's what the devil... Okay, so this is why Capricorn is represented by the devil in tarot. Because some energies like that. You can be your own worst... I don't know how to put that, but... Where the hell was I at? While you are the only one creating these scenarios, you are also the only one who can get yourself back to center. Remind yourself that worry and preparing for the worst will only draw your fears magnetically. And let me read that again. Remind yourself that worry and preparing for the worst will only draw your fears, magnetizing their power. If you genuinely want things to work out, you have to start visualizing and feeling the best case scenarios instead. Because where your attention goes is where your energy ultimately flows. Let your waves of energy flow towards what you desire. Be on the side of relentless optimism and positivity. After all, living in expectancy of abundance and prosperity is much more enjoyable than living with presumptions of lack and hardship. You're just one thought away from either side. Choose your steps wisely. Interesting, Capricorn. Something about a Kundalini rising. Something about an awakening. I just thought about the number 33. We have 33 vertebrae in our spine. I'm thinking about the Kundalini rising. I'm thinking about like an awakening, a crown activation. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope this message brought you clarity and confirmation. There's a lot to think about here. Everything is not about doom and gloom. I don't know how to put that. Ooh, bottom of the deck, we got goal setting. That's your thing, Capricorn. I'm telling y'all, the goats for a reason. Whatever Capricorn sets their mind to, baby, you better get out their way. Because they going to get to the goal. Even if that means they're going to run your ass over. This is what I know growing up with a Capricorn mother. Okay? Workaholics, baby. Hey, but the goal is the goal. You can't tell a Capricorn that they're not going to reach their goal. Watch them. Watch them do it. And the thing about it is they might not even tell you what the goal is until it's done. And sometimes that's, I don't know. Anyway, I'm done with this. Thank you guys so much for joining me, Capricorn. I hope I brought you guys clarity and confirmation. You got some things to think about. It's time to change your perspective. It's time for you to step out of your comfort zone. Be fearless. Be bold. Don't let your ego sabotage your future. Stop thinking about the worst case scenario. Replace that with the best case scenario. And yeah, be safe, Capricorn. You're welcome, love. Take care. Peace.